My name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. Welcome to my YouTube station. It's the home of the 10-minute or less video. I have a whole team of former IRS agents that work with me. This is a 5-minute video. I have worked at IRS for a decade. I have been in private practice for 4 decades. I have been doing this for 50 years. Myself and my team have over 250 years of IRS work experience directly. I don't know many firms that can go ahead, private firms that can say that they can do that. Anyway, you can see us and see my news clips and my whole team and cast of characters at 777irs.com. I appreciate you taking a look there. If you need us, you can find out all the people that I have there. Anyway, I do these videos for 3 reasons. So you, in fact, do not get ripped off. There's a lot of garbage on YouTube, a lot of like shysters and people selling like snake oil, especially in the offer and compromise and the debt settlement. God, there's garbage out there. I used to teach the offer and compromise program, so you know, I know a snake when I see a snake, and it smells like a snake. Anyway, I try to give you the information and fact that you need, and it's insider information that I can give you on certain cases that you normally won't get. And lastly, I go ahead and try to educate you. Today, I'm going to talk to you today about 3 ways that you can get tax relief from the Internal Revenue Service. Just let me give you a little 30,000 foot picture so you see that when you owe tax debt, you generate a file with Internal Revenue Service. When I worked there, it was called a TDA. It changes names really throughout the years. It basically says you have an account basically that you owe IRS, and it lands in someone's lap. Most cases, first of all, fall in the 1-800 service number category. That's where you're getting billed by IRS. They're sending out 501, 503, 504, 1058. You're getting all these numbers, and the numbers get all threatening, da-da-da-da-da. Or your case can go out to the local office or revenue officer. It's best to stop the case at the 1-800 number so you don't have someone really eye-spying you. When a revenue officer gets the case, they're really going to drill down on that. So you really want to have an exit strategy early on when you owe IRS tax debt. It's really important you do that. The people are a lot more gracious and generous in the service center. We really get, we get good results, but you can have a really good result at the service center. Revenue officers are a bit tougher. Like I said, they're going to do more investigative work, but it's not a deal to us. But here's the 3 ways that you are going to get tax relief from IRS. IRS has to have a protocol to go ahead and to take care of your tax debt. And they either do that by, first of all, taking a financial statement. The service center takes a 433F, a revenue officer takes a 433A. With that said, IRS needs to close that case, and they're either going to close it by hardship, currently non-collectible. That means currently they'll keep it in suspense for a couple years if you go there, or a payment agreement, or you can file an offer and compromise to go ahead and try to settle your tax debt. So once again, basically, the IRS will take a financial statement and determine how your case is going to close. Most people, their case will usually close in currently non-collectible hardship. Like I said, it lasts there for 2 or 3 years. Then IRS brings it back to the field. A great group, too, go into payment agreements. And then a smaller group are eligible for the offer and compromise. What I implore you today, did you hear me? What I implore you, if you're going to file an offer and compromise and you're not going to do it yourself, it's in your best interest to call us. I'm not patting myself on the back. Peter Salinger and myself and Julie, we have worked a bunch of offers. As a matter of fact, Peter Salinger in my office, as a revenue officer, manager, and a manager of a group, has worked 2,500 offers and compromise alone. If you're not going to hire us and you know a friend or you have an accountant or you have an attorney, remember, do not give anybody money unless they looked at your financial statement, because that's the only way you're going to know whether you're eligible for an offer and compromise. You're wasting your time if someone says pay us a fee for that. If you're going to go to us, I'm going to look at your financial statement to first of all see if I can even file an offer and compromise. 1 out of every 5 people that contact me, I can't file an offer because they're really not qualified with that. Remember, file all your returns timely. Make sure you're keeping up on estimate payments and all that. By the way, I told you I'd keep this at 5 minutes. It's 5:37. I have a whole bunch of videos out there. Please give me a subscription because YouTube values subscriptions. That's how I move up the chain a little, if you would. By the way, leave me a comment. I try to get back to them. I receive a bunch of emails on a given day, so I try to at least respond to 5 of them if I can get to them. Anyway, I appreciate your time. Thank you for listening. Love to work with you.